Belle Von Stockhausen is a new mother in Tuscon, Arizona. Her baby is 9 months old, and if she had overruled the medical staff who kept sending her home after her C-section, she might not be alive to see him. After giving birth, Von Stockhausen developed peripartum cardiomyopathy, a rare weakness in the heart that often does not present strong symptoms until the issue is too severe to stop. In Von Stockhausen case, her hand and feet swelled up, but the staff thought it was from her IV from the C-section and sent her home with more oxycodone for the pain. He literally felt like he was being crazy. He kept saying I'm not okay, and everyone kept telling me what was happening was normal. Von Stockhausen said 2 days after Von Stockhausen was sent home, she returned to the emergency room with shortness of breath and more swelling. The staff told her it was a part of recovering from birth and sent her home with Valium. She said the very next day, she returned again. This time, her lips were blue. I really couldn't and breathe this time, and they put me on oxygen when I walked in the door. She said they had me admitted into cardiac in less than an hour. Otherwise, I'm 1 week postpartum and couldn't and have the baby in the hospital with me. At my nurse experience overall, like Serena Williamss, who nearly died of a pulmonary embolism and subsequent hematoma after giving birth to her daughter Alexi. Von Stockhausen continued to insist she needed help despite her condition being downplayed. In William's case, her medical history showed blood clot might be an issue, and she knew exactly what tests and treatment she needed. Even doctor ignored her. Von Stockhausen only had her instinct and the insistence of her husband, Adam. He didn't want to go in the third time at all, but Adam made me. She said it was so embarrassed to be like he me again. I'm pretty sure I'm dying. Can you check again? But that check saved her life. Barbara Levy, Vice President of Health Policy at the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, said sometimes women allow professionals to speak over their instinct. We all want it to be okay, so we don't put ourselves to get care. We make a call, and someone will attempt to reassure us, and we will accept that because no one wants to be sick, so we stop pushing when our gut is telling us it's really not okay. Levy said we allow the more intellectual piece to take over, but we know our body better than anyone, and we cannot discount that other new mothers are not as empowered as William and Von Stockhausen and can fall through the crack. More than 150,000 women experience severe illness during and after childbirth in the United States, and maternal morbidity is no small issue either. Despite in the past decade, the U.S. rate is 26.4 deaths per 100,000. Several times that of other rich nations, and a number that is on the rise. Monica Bando, Vice President and Chief Partnership and Equity Officer at Mom Rising, a decade of organization that pushes for policy change on issues that affect women, says one of the driving factors in that morbidity rate is racism, and the study backed her up. One of the greatest athletes of all time could have lost her life because this is how black women are treated when they try to talk about pain. Bando says black women face a perfect storm of factors resulting in disbelief of their symptoms, inequitable access to healthcare services, a disproportionate rate of other mitigating factors such as other illnesses, and increased stress level and socio-economic pressure and disadvantages that are taken into consideration in the maternity. It is not just the experiences you have giving birth, it's also the health experiences of your life, and right now there in a social, psychological, economic level along with the physical level. She said there is so much that would make a high-risk pregnancy other than just the vital at the moment. Are you financially stable? Are you a victim of domestic violence? Do you have a consistent home? Are you sleeping well? Eating normally? There are other risk factors, and we are missing that holistic approach. So what can be done policy-wise? Bando and Levy we agree that medical must be protected, and that written procedure must be put in place without init bias and stereotyping, so that when someone come in during or after childbirth there are certain steps that must be taken, and conditions that must be ruled out before the mother can be sent home. We need system in place to bypass the current bias. Levi said, eliminated cut that EMTs have in the ambulances that don't through the thing they need to do for a woman who deliver who is shorter breath. Don't just assume it's asthma. Here are the thing you have to do regardless. This has to be in place for women after delivery for 3 to 6 months. If women come in during that time period, these are the things we have to rule out before we send them out the door. Those must be checked off. For now, women must start work for themselves and bring back up to hospital and doctor offices. You have to protect yourself. Get prenatal care if you can. A doctor, a midwife, make sure you have an advocate with you when you go into the hospital, so when you are giving birth, someone else can keep control of the system. Bundle recommended. And what can women in general do to be have it easy to think of us as hysterical or to answer in some way? We may have to use some bad phrases like I feel like there is an elephant sitting on my chest for chest pain or shortness of breath. Levi said she also asked why women write down their symptoms and pattern. When you write it seems more serious to both yourself and also your provider. She said keep a diary of your symptoms. Then you can say, here, this is not just my perception. Here is me with. Here is the objective data I taken down myself.